it's Pank from HnOHypnosis friends. I hope you're well, and today I want to talk about my last weekend in seminar with Jorgen Rasmussen. Like you know, I was in an NLP training the week before, and it was not very good for me. I wasn't very happy, so I was very glad to meet Jorgen and to be on his class. First, it was in Belgium, and I love to go in Belgium. And the guy who initiated the seminar, Rob, have a nice place to have a seminar, and we were only 11. And that's so cool to be so little group, because it's always good to be close to your teacher. Jorgen explained to us his own perception of therapy actually, and for me it was very close of some idea from mindfulness, and a lot of stuff with the idea of illusion. Past and future don't exist. It's always an illusion. We know memory is illusion. We know future is just an idea about something, but you can't take the future. So you are always in the right now, the present moment. And he gave us a lot of idea, analogy, and metaphor about the illusion. Like life could be, ID could be a director from a film, and all the time we just create some scenario inside of ourselves to just imagine different stuff about our past and the future. And when we take care about our soul and just understand and accept that we are the one who creates this soul, our conscious about the thinking, we just put away the stress about the thinking. And I like the way he show even bad idea, bad thinking could create no stress inside ourselves. That was very interesting. He explained, okay, take something inside yourself, think about that, something stressful for you, and after that, with a good reframe, you can observe that this idea, even if this idea is very dark and perhaps it's close to death, for example, if you just observe and accept that you create this idea, you can have this idea, this thinking, and put it away and just have no stress inside yourself. This point for me was one of the most interesting things, because in personal development and so on, we are so used to have this idea, just take care about what you think, don't think bad, because it stress yourself. And more that if you work with kinesiology, we will say, okay, your body will be stressed by thinking and so on. And that was very interesting to observe on ourselves. Okay, even if I think about very bad thing, I have no stress. More, perhaps I can have a smile about that, and I feel inside myself, I'm cool, I'm good. So this 2 days was interesting to observe and to learn interesting way to watch therapy. I like it because a lot of stuff I work could be close to him, less in mindfulness, but like him, when I work with hypnosis and NLP and so on, I don't talk about the distortion or the induction or the suggestion or the metaphor. I just do and observe my partner and listen about him and adapt and take time to ratify what I live and what I can say. He is very precise. It's very interesting because a lot of time when we work in hypnosis and NLP, people like to work with Milton model-like, and I'm not very fun about that. And all the time, each question he gave to people was very precise, and he wants a very precise thing. He don't want to put many things, he just wants precise and answer precise. Not big story, just precise answer, feeling, and so on. And it was interesting to learn his way of doing it, and I had the chance actually in France. I do a video series about a session, live session, and I put video on that. And I did yesterday video on Jorgen Rasmussen's style. I'm not Jorgen, I'm not like him, I don't do the same thing like him, but I take what I learned this weekend, and I work on a woman who have problem with injustice, and little by little the incapacities to help people and stress about that. And I work with the main idea and main structure of Jorgen, and it was very interesting to observe that my partner take time to observe that it was only thinking about something, and it was not real, it was illusion. And little by little, with all this stuff and some question, she understood that she had too many ego and put a lot of ego to help people and to be renowned about her help and her capacity. So she ate limits, or what she called limits, because at this moment she thought she was not able to do something, and she's useless for people. And little by little, with that method, she reframed by herself without anything more than the techniques, his mind and her thinking all the time. And with big smile after some tears and so on, she just said, okay, I think I'm quite egotic sometimes, and I just want to be accept by myself to do good things, and I accept myself that all the time I can't do something, and sometimes I can't do something, and I'm okay with that. And she was without any stress at the end of the session. It was a short session, around 40 minutes, and it was very beautiful to observe very interesting feedback with the work of Jorgen. So even if I need to work a lot of stuff, it's interesting for the first case to observe the change and the reality of the illusion, and how we can help people to understand by themselves this illusion. So if you can go to his seminar, I think it's very interesting, and you can observe and learn a lot of stuff. It's beautiful to observe a teacher who have a real evolution. When you read his book about provocative hypnosis, you can think, okay, it will be very provocative, and you feel that now he is in another step, and it's beautiful to observe that, because I love teachers who ask questions to themselves and to say, okay, I was good with that, but now I feel the answer is in other way, and put in action new way of thinking, new way of working, and new idea. So congrats for that. If you have some questions, just let me know. I like every day, just take what is good for you. Take care. Bye bye.